We are going to look at discussions and the course assessment as one of the ways you can be assessed as a student through discussions, through individual discussions, and they are graded. So I'm going to show you the individual one, which in this case for this course is a term paper. And this is under discussions, as you can see here. This is a graded discussion of 20 points. The term paper for this course. You are required to conduct a research on impact of online teaching on university students, a case study of Kenya Methodist University. You're required to write the background of the study, write the statement of the problem, 3 objectives of the study, and an appropriate research design for the study. Then you're also required to show how you apply this knowledge in the real world. This gives you 20 marks, and you're also given an instruction there that you do not copy and paste from the internet. Don't plagiarize your work. Don't source everything without changing to your own words from the internet. So once you read this and you do your research very well, you compile your answers, you support your question, your research, you're supposed to come and type here. You have a text area under the discussion. It can allow you to do a file upload, or you do your answers under the text entry provided. But in our case, it is only for this term paper. It only requires us to do a text entry. You just type your work here. Once you click on reply, you're able to type here. It doesn't have a limit of the words. You can do as much as you can. And type your answers here based on the topic. Right? And the beauty of this kind of a discussion, you can only see what your peers have contributed once you contribute. You cannot see what they've posted, not unless you have answered the question. You have built your answers here, and the question, so I want to write the background of the study. That is 1. Then 2, you write the statement of the problem. 3, objectives of the study and appropriate research design. So you begin by doing the background of the study here, by writing your answers. And that is for number 1, Roman 1. Roman 1. You write your answers. Your case study is about the Kenya Methodist University. It's a case of Kenya Methodist University, impact of online teaching on university students. Build your answers there. You can see, you can type, you reference your work. You don't need to put your registration number here or the course or everything because you're doing it directly in the system. Then you click on post a reply. This button over here. Replies are only visible to those who have posted at least 1 reply. As I've said, you don't see what others have contributed to that topic unless you contribute and you post your response. So it's a way of learning from one another, because you may find someone's thought is better than yours, and you're able to pick up that, and it helps you even to understand the topic more. Click on post reply and goes to the teacher, is able to grade that. Carries your student registration number or the name is there. So you're able to read from others. If the others who have responded, it will be a threaded reply. So even when the teacher is grading, will grade individual work. This is individual discussion, but again, you're gaining from what others have said about the same topic. So back to the tool, but before I go back to that tool, I want to show you still, while you're under the discussion tool, how you can contribute. You can create a discussion as a student. There's this tool here with the plus sign discussion. Click on it, you are adding your own discussion. It can be a topic that you don't understand and you want your peers, once they contribute, you can always learn from each other. So yours as a student is not a graded one because you're not the teacher. So it can be about, for example, literature review. So you're asking your peers to assist you. So here you're addressing your comrades, and the teacher will also see that and can be able to assist not only the teachers, comrades kindly in understanding how understanding how write the literature review. Once you post that, goes to all your classmates. You can allow threaded replies. Users must post before seeing replies. You can leave that or you can allow it, but because you want your classmates to assist you and it doesn't have a deadline, and just leave it open so that they can assist you in that topic in discussion. And you click on save, they will see it. And because you've allowed threaded replies, and it's very important to know that you need to use this tool very well, ethically. You don't put abusive content on this tool, and even when you're using the LMS. So you click on the save button. Your peers are able to write their reply regarding that topic. Or rather, if they want you to elaborate further, you can always come to these, come back to the discussion and type your response or your clarification here. Once you click on this, you can see it has already pinned a discussion about literature review that is coming from the student. So he is the writer of this, the student, the sample chemo student. So you as the student on your side to have your name here and your peers will be able to respond. We check on the group work. And here I want to demonstrate to you how the teacher can group you the entire class into subgroups. And in our group work here, we have a work that is due on 1st September 2023. The points are 10, submitting a file upload. That is what is required of us, of the file type a Word. And which group do I belong to? So once you click on this button, submit assignment, and see I'm already in a group called Simba. That is what the lecturer had various groups, and now I am required to work, not individually, but as a group. Can be a group. If you are 30 students in a class, the lecturer can divide you in groups of 5 people. So how many groups will be there? There will be 6 groups. So in those 6 groups, we can do the vice versa and have 5 groups. So there's Simba, there's Tiger, there's Chewy, all those groups that the lecturer has created. Or it can be where the lecturer has created the groups and left it open for you to join any group, your choice. But setting that once the number of members in one group are attained, it moves to the next group, and you're supposed to join. It will tell you the group is full, click on the next group. So in this, the lecturer has already placed this specific student that I'm demonstrating with to the group Simba. And they are supposed to do this as a group, and they come and upload the file here. So what is the assignment for that group? Discuss the origin of chemo, discuss the vision of chemo in a group. Those are 10 marks. You don't submit individually, it has to be a combined effort. So there's this tool on my right hand side. It's for groups. So I click on submit, and I have groups for this unit. There's group Simba, there's Nairobi campus group, then the Mombasa campus 1. So I want to just to check all the groups available, and how you can do your discussions as a group. So my group is Simba, and as Simba, you can see I am under this unit Tran 101. I'm doing that course as a student. And once I join this group, it also brings me straight to the group where we can be having our discussions under the same group, Simba. So I'm a member of this group, and I can check who my members are because the teacher has already grouped us. That the group members will be listed here, and the teacher who is teaching that unit will also be there, meaning you can always consult that teacher. My group members will be listed here. Then any announcement that I'm having, maybe I'm the group leader for Simba, and put an announcement to my peers, a group of let's say 5 students. I don't know them because it is the lecturer who grouped us. And I can put an announcement here telling them about our topic of discussion, when to hold our discussions. We can meet for discussion on Saturday. On Saturday 2nd. Dear group members, kindly let's meet here on meeting to be online. Should have this discussion still on the same forum. Kindly let's meet here on Saturday. At what time? What time is our meeting? At let's plan to meet after work, for example, for people who work on Saturdays. So to avoid interruptions, we can talk of a meeting between 7 or between 8 to 9. Be 7 to 9 p.m. a 2-hour discussion. To exhaust the topic. Meanwhile, let's do our research on the two topics. I come ready. So that is the announcement, the communication from the team leader or any student who feels like can take that role up, and you click on save. This announcement was for comment. No, we didn't edit that. No, it doesn't have comments. It's an announcement that you put. But again, you have the reply button here. Students can see this and can respond. Maybe you can deliberate. If not Saturday, your peers can that up to discuss and agree on which day is appropriate for your meeting. Then discussions, like the main course where you had the discussion tool, you can always have this discussion button, and you can put discussions here. You can discuss the topic by posting that here as the group leader. Once you click on that button and you put the topic here, the topic of discussion was you discuss, put the questions there. Let's discuss here. And once you allow that to be discussed here, you will, as a team leader, you can start by putting your responses here. Allow threaded replies so that your group members can post their responses regarding that discussion. And they can put what they've come up with based on the topics that have been given by the teacher. Put their replies here. And it's about discuss the two topics, and they can put their responses there and click on reply. It's a threaded response. Then they come up and build one document that they can allow them to submit on the other side. So any file they attach, they have that up, they can upload any file, and all the members can read. Click on upload, search for that file. Upload it. You can see in this case, I have already uploaded files. Every member of that group, any file that they feel they can share with their members, can share it under this tool. And there is also conferences. Under conferences, they can create their conference room from this button. The group is Simba 1. So this is through a big blue button. That is the conferencing tool that we've embedded in the system. And you can deliberate on the duration, the time limit for that meeting. You can choose from here. You can set that up. 2 hours, let's say, as our group, we had said the discussion of 2 hours, that is 120 minutes. Options enable recording for this conference. It's also important because you can always go back and refer to what you discussed about. No time limits, long running conferences, thing that applies. So description, any description that you want to put there, like time, September 2023, then time 7 p.m., 9 p.m. Purpose to attend this group discussion. Invite all group members. Once you select this, this invite goes to all the group members, and they're able to see there's a conference that is due on such and such a date. And once they see it, they're able to plan to attend. For that, we click on update button. You can see we have a conference here. Once the creator of this conference clicks on the start button, they're able to do their conferencing very well. Start. It takes you to a different screen, which I want to share right now. I want to share with you that screen that has the conference. It is now the microphone is I had we are now on the conferencing tool. Here we can hold our discussion very comfortably and share, we can discuss like any other conferencing tool like the one that we're using right now. And you can share, you can chat, you can contribute to that topic. Any group member who wants to share what they have done, the research they have come up with based on the topic that's of the discussion, they can always share and share presentation and also use the public chat to contribute. We go back to our main system, on Simba, the Simba group. Simba, I want us to share Simba. So it's showing the conference is in progress since I have not closed it. And join and end the session. So going back to you've now built your answers and you want to go back as group members. You've come up with the one document that has all your contributions as the 5 members of that group. And now it's time to submit the work. So you can use the dashboard or you can use the courses tool. Go to students training course, the course itself that provided you with the groups. You go to assignments, click on group work. And now it's time to submit. Choose the file that you've come up with. You build your answers, and now it's time to submit. On that, and as you can see, it's now it has attached trans 101. It can be the name group work, Simba group work. And you click on submit. We have successfully submitted our work as Simba group. And that's all for the group work. Thank you.